I'm getting really suspicious ideas from this now. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? The choices I make in this game, perhaps? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Interesting.
Kale, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me.
I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good. Yesterday's, and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before.
I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so...
No way. Not even Natsuki?
Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much he likes something. But I don't think it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Oh god.
What?
Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things.
Like cooking.
Let's not talk about that. So guilty. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that weird kind of connection. It's your fault for getting into my business all the time.
I don't know if I understand.
You never seem to understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Siri? I pat Sori's head.
Hey. I'm not a kid, you know.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe.
Sori starts fiddling with a pencil between her hands.
Hey, Kale. Will you give me a poem? I kinda wanna keep it.
Why?
Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me.
Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. So, are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home.
Really?
Snap. I broke my pencil. Sori hastily bends down to pick up the pieces she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Oh god.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sori clutches the desk beside her to support her knees shaking.
I'm a little clumsy today.
Let's sit down, Sori.
Yeah.
I grab Sori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem.
Oh. Sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours.
Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Why is everyone so long? Bottles. Okay, bottles. I pop off my scalp, like the lid of a cookie jar. Oh, it's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on a shelf with all my other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes lots of friends, each bottle starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets, hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow the dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Okay? Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them off the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo. Fucking hell. Inside my head, God, this shit. Maybe they're good and I'm just not into them. Holy crap, sorry, did you really write this?
Of course I did. I didn't tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever.
Oh, didn't I tell you yesterday? Oops. Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good and you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sari's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it in no more than a week later. I wonder if this one's one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next? I've only got one.
Let's see what you've written for today.
Oh my god, this is gonna hurt.
Well done, Kale. Your skills are already improving.
Really? Thanks, Yuri. Come from you, that means a lot.
It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect.
Holy shit, that hurts.
You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like tunneling a bunch of gear. Yeah, like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable the reader and see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. Certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it.
Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me a poem. Oh Christ, thank God. I hate this writing so much. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eye of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions into the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken a following to me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to seeing each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian, I think, conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for strange interests?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody.
She's right. Does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry, I have no reason to.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad to see that you're a good listener.
Christ almighty. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today. So if everyone could come sit at the front of the room... Oh god.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Ugh. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine.
My god. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need any more than a few decorations. Sari has been working on posters I've designed. Oh, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem and recite it during the event. Hell no. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come out and recite poems too. So he's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sorry, he's been colouring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? I'm not talking in that voice anymore because once again, it fucking hurts. You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. You really think it's a bad idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri haven't shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud in a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. Really? So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. Oh, for Christ's sake. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this group. If we start at the event and each put on a good performance, that will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah.
It's great expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's all about those reasons. We're all in this club today. We're stuck in this club, wow. Yeah, I definitely feel like it. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them and find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room in 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. So he looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with.
Alright!
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glanced around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have any choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way, Monica. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry, I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through a notebook and the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. Oh god. Monica begins reciting a poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line as she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before or simply natural? I glance around. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sari looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica.
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sari? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches the sheet of paper in her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem's called Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she so suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed into her own books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality and glances around her, as if she is bewildered, even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and then Yuri gives the recognition and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. We applaud As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into a seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Yuri looks down. Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sari hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. I'm done.
Fucking done.
I'm sick of reading poems tonight. I'm just a wee bit exhausted today, as you can probably tell from my eyes. They look like red as fuck. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.